This is Wellen, you know, broadcasting it up. About to play some Diablo. So this is 2 out of 4. I mean, 4 out of 6. A little messed up. Gold Monkey will do that to you. Endorsement right there. So right now, you know, just doing seasonal stuff. I got 4 out of 6, like I said, so I'm about to show you exactly what that means. Now, when you got, like, seasonal hardcore, you got rewards here, blah blah blah. Oh, what? Oh, right, because number 1 just actually doesn't do anything this year. This is supposed to be the reward? Question mark? But it says you have to complete chapter 4, so this is chapter 4. So there's no reward. It just is like, yeah, good job. These both give you 2 pieces. So let's take a look at those. Helm, not bad. It's got a socket. You know, sockets do extra. Think I respect that for twister damage because of my spec. And we'll go into that. So first, just second anti-death, really good. Just made me feel a lot more comfortable playing wizard for a fragile class from time to time. Now I got the 4 set bonus, dealing fire damage. Like over 3 seconds, it does 1,000 damage. So it does 33% of what I actually do per set of the aim damage I do per second. Like, a lot. And if I have 3 sources, it does an incredible super fucking ignite. So my friend Chris is like, he's really good. I don't know, I respect his opinion on games. Says it'll be an explosion. That's a 6-second cooldown. AoE only around me. Alright. Right here I got Gale Force. This is a fire twister paired with my ability, and Twister's now going to straight line. Normally Twisters just are crazy chaos damage, just go around, just, fuck your shit up. But this, you can plan out where it's going, you can just spam it, and it's like way more beneficial. Also got the belt. Arcane, I can hold all these channeling spells. It's basically channeling spells, 65% mana reduction. Bam, channeling spell. This travels through enemies, so stacks 1 stack of Ignite from my set bonus already. On top of that, I got this. Now this just shoots a little dot in front of me. It increases all the damage that I do, which is great. But the fire damage that it does is only applicable to the actual fire that the familiar generates itself. So the twister and the disintegrate can go through enemies, but to stack the third one is just things in front of me. I don't find a problem with that. It just kills off what's in front of me first, you know, which is more important. I both have all 3 of the best defensive talents, which is blur, you know, take less damage. When I don't take damage for 5 seconds, I get a shield. Not sure if that stacks with itself, like if your shield goes, like, gets hurt and 6 seconds later will it replace itself if it doesn't break completely through your shield. You know, just iffy on that. Should look that up. Now, because I'm doing all this fire damage, increased critical chance. The best defense by far is this one. Besides the meteor that resurrects me, I both have 2 anti-death talents. So first this will proc because it happens when I receive fatal damage. So if it goes beyond the shield barrier, like somehow like I'm receiving like 10 times my health like twice in a row, it will kill me. So it's a really good thing that even if I get to 0 health, I have a resurrect. I enjoy that. The aura that I have is from this. I could change it, but yeah, I kind of already have all the set bonuses for that taken. Besides that, wouldn't be bad to have, like, if this had a belt. Because I got... Oh wait, do I have chest? Legs. Yeah, so every other bonus for that is I can't wear it. It would be nice to have something like that. Oh well. So I'm actually gonna turn up the difficulty. Because last time I did this, it was just way too easy. Let's do this. And there's a lot of seasonal rewards for Torment 4 specific, like well, Torment 4 higher. But I've been rocking it. Got some, you know, you saw the gear is pretty decent. Gemmed pretty well. What I should do before I go in there is Paragon it out. I put all my tanks into intelligence because it gives resist all. I do crit hit damage because I have the crit hit talent. I do resist all just because stack resist all on top of resist all. Life wouldn't be bad as a secondary option for this class because your bubble is life percentage and so is the death res bubble, but resist all gives that percent off, and when you're down with higher and higher numbers, percent is just great. So I recommend this first, and then maybe this armor if you have like an armor class. Resource, yeah. Either that or life per hit. Right now I have some pants that would be better in life per hit because I don't have any regen. I have a lot of life per hit already. And I ripped through people. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright guys, so I have this little baby. And I'm gonna use him. I believe I can breach these rifts. Just this one though, and then I'm gonna do some more Nephilim rifts. Mainly because 18 is still Torment 3, slightly harder than Torment 3. Last I checked. We can check that actually. Go here. Oh, my bad. Whoops.
Are you strong enough to survive the trials?
We'll see. Gotta apply my two, I can look through the secondary spells, but my X ability gives me only percent damage of my health per hit is max. So, yeah, this is probably a little bit too hard for me. I really hope I don't die. But die on camera. That'd be pretty bad. Haven't used any of my anti-death yet, so it's not a big deal. But I have to play a little bit more defensively. The fact that I do damage over time really is helping me out. See, that guy's dead. Really helping me out. Okay, let's go a little faster. Crank it up. Bump, bump.
Need more arcane power. If only they could see me now.
So I think right now the most important thing for me is a ring for me to DE. Put its bonuses into the cube. In case you don't know, the cube is a relic that you get. I think you can only get it after Act 4. Like, you know, if you get seasonal rewards and all that. Act 5, the great thing about Act 5 is this is an expansion. You gotta do it. You have to kill a boss here and there for seasonal rewards. Usually it's ADL, usually choose a bomb to and just do it that way. There you go, we killed Diablo. Yeah, it's just gonna kill Diablo. What do you think? Gonna fucking torch you every single time? Sorry, scratch my ear here. I think it would be nice. Sorry that my viewers up to this point where you're watching my shit and ain't getting some gist, but you're not really Oh, I got the spam.
Still waiting.
So the fact that you do fire damage is more important than the fact that you do damage.
Your defenses are nothing. I don't have enough arcane power.
So other than that initial scare, I think this setting is appropriate for my level. Holy shit. That was scary. No, I didn't see that coming. I didn't. Thank you for telling me that I didn't see it coming. Because I didn't know that. I didn't see it coming. It just, it's not something that you see. No, very, very horrible.
Need more time.
Let's go. Blink, blink. And after I get this, I'll have a little drinky drink. This thing is interesting.
If only they could see me now. ready yet.
Definitely not gonna beat my old time. But that was an OP mode. This is a semi-OP mode. What happened? I don't even know. I'm just gonna walk in. Alright, I gotta shoot a few babies. Boom.
Your grave awaits. Still waiting.
The Rift Guardian has found.
I need arcane power.
You have triumphed. I am skilled at clarifying gems.
Returning to town.
So judging from the setup and all the explanation and shit, that was about a 10-minute run.
Your trial.
7 minute. Not incredibly bad. Now I feel fun with a spec, but it doesn't add up. Put this away. As well as that. Don't have knockbacks, but let's put it away because it's 421. Okay. Forgive me for a second. Gotta re-energize for the upcoming run. Alright guys, I'm cutting out. Gotta keep my body going. Sure, I could cut in and out. It would make it harder later if I ever actually do edit these. So I just did like right here, maybe here. Proving that I can go through here. Normal torment for Nephilim Rift.
Embrace your power.
So let me finally explain. If you guys are still watching, you probably want to know what I'm actually using. Showed you this, showed you that, showed you that. But I use Wormhole, obviously, double teleport. This Enduring Skin stacks with this. You need 5 seconds, and this, you know, it's temporary, it doesn't tell you. But usually, if you use this right, you can get your bubble back up. So you can reabsorb damage, get your health going again, etc. This is the bread and butter of my spec. Force armor, only 1% of my maximum life can be hurt. So I don't know if that takes that literally, as in I can only take 1% per hit. That would be incredibly OP. But you know, I put that on with my anti-death res and everything, and the armor, just like I can push the limits without being too afraid to die. It's hardcore. So having a res and an anti-death and the stuff that just prevents, just like blah, 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 like you die 3 times in a row, blah, kind of thing, is nice. Just trust me. Like, what if those guys exploded? That might have actually killed me. Those guys explode, do intense amounts of damage.
Need more time. Your defenses are nothing.
So they actually got to my health a couple times there. Like my actual health. Like, concerning maybe. But like, if I wasn't so focused on that goblin, which is, they do that. They try to make your greed kill you. In this game, they do it all the time. It's almost impossible to remove some of the elites before exciting the goddamn freaking treasure goblins. So what you do is just gotta run in, do your shit, damage it up, prevent it from tumbling. I've had treasure goblins, 0 procs on the teleport, do almost nothing. So it doesn't matter if he brings the teleport or not, in my opinion. So just do your shit. Do your shit. Now this armor goes by one of my full much spec. Instead, people recommend explosion. I just don't see it. So what I'm gonna do is do a frickin'
I need healing.
that was close, huh? Didn't proc any of my anti-deaths, but close as it is.
I must wait longer.
Ooh.
I'm injured.
Ooh, looks like we talk about all that shit and I almost died right there. This is the perfect level for my character right now. Keep me on my toes. Seems like certain attacks can rip through my shield. I'm streaming some Diablo right now, old school style. I mean, it's okay. I'll I'm gonna keep one ear on just so that I can hear you and play. But you won't be able to. I'm recording this, so yeah, nobody's really watching it. You know, it's one of those things where, you gotta delete this, which has happened several times. I have deleted them, so if you're watching this video now, you have heard none of this. I don't know what you're talking about. Plausible deniability. Says Eric. I'm not going to bring up anything we've said because obviously I would have to delete this instantly. So... let me show you what I'm using on my character before I start going on. Right here. Right here, I use Arcane Armor with this spec, so amount of damage I can receive is only a percent of my maximum health at all times, which stacks well with this and this, you know. And if everything goes to hell, there's this. Not to mention the thing I was talking about here. This is the first thing. When you die, a meteor falls from the sky and revives you. This effect only happens 69%. So I have 2 death saves per minute. Which if you space out, you have like a death save every 30 seconds if you do, in theory. But you don't want to put yourself in the death range, which I just recently have done, but have not died. I haven't even procced any of these abilities yet. I've been able to heal, run away, like... I might have procced the shield without me knowing, because the shield might look like my other shield. But, so let's go into this. Fire damage, because... Let me just show you the secondary ability. It's very long. Dealing fire damage with one of your skills causes the enemy to take 1,000 weapon damage as fire for 3 seconds. This effect can be repeated a second and third time by different skills. If an enemy has all 3, it does 3,000 per second until they die. So you just do all 3 abilities and they're set, like they just will burn until they die. So what I do is fire that pierces through, fire whirlwind, so, and by the way I have this ability, energy twisters now travel in a straight line. Yeah. So I have reduced costs on my thing, and I have that. So, and then all I need is my familiar to light them up. It's like, pop, pop. That it does like a auto attack that hits him. So. All right, just a little chug first before I go in. Let's do this. So my shield is down. It's barely back up. Like, usually people can't even break through my shield because of all the shit. So, like, my health is always at 100%. I really need to get a, I just need to do anything. But, I really get a... This is the Nephilim here. So this is basically to gather materials and push yourself higher up. You have to put a greater Nephilim rift to get to in specific difficulty. It's like you don't set the difficulty. The level of the tower sets the difficulty. So it gets the torment. You know, it tells you the torment level and stuff. Like if you're choosing it. So. What I think is cool though is that the quests that you do have like different, like you know how Leoric's Manor, you're like, oh, you only like go up to Leoric and that's it, right? You know how there was like a left side that you went up and the right side was blocked, like right when you went in. The right side's open in quest mode, and you see like a different side. And you can, like if you have legendary gear on, you can like read a tomb and like there to get the cube. This thing that I can put all these things on, you have to get to Elder Rhesus, which is the barbarian kingdom, and you have to go all the way like through. So there are like kind of, and you have to, there's journals along the way that explain things that happen to the barbarians and stuff like that. So there is like slight lore elements to the quest mode. Probably saying after you quest mode in one area every single time, you probably will be like, oh, so, you know. But climbing the tower to the highest floor, that's the final objective of Diablo. Because you can't restrict how, you know, it's difficult. It's as difficult as it is gonna be, you know. It is what it is. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, and by the way, check out my weapon does. Chance to charm enemies when you hit them. So every once in a while, even elites can follow that. And you know what the best thing about charm is? They fall to their effects, the other person's effects. So if they have like, they're standing in acid, they get hurt by acid, you know, shit like that. Like the monsters have to hurt them. Everything that isn't their own effects have to hurt them. It doesn't matter when they attack.
I don't have enough arcane power. I'm so good, I astound myself.
I just recently turned up the difficulty, so it's not helping me like easier. I'm not. I have you know, 2 auto reses and a Titan skin, which is like, you know, Diamond skin works really fucking well with the bubble. Like, when it disappears, you realize it disappears. I think, you know, there's a game I think you would really like watching me play that I just bought. I don't want to say anything because you're like, oh, you didn't buy that game? I bought Secret of Mist. Remastered version. Yeah. Remastered version looks really cool, so it's like cool looking Zelda. It's old school Zelda. So with stats. Like, it's not, you don't go into it's like Zelda, you hit it and you move on, but the difference is you see
You dare attack me?
You know, it's like, oh, he's weaker because he's flashing. You know? I should show that to you too. Definitely. I already did a broadcast of that earlier, but I'm probably in the middle of that. Fucking fucking up my broadcast. Shit. I invited you. And if you guys don't want to do quests, I don't want to scare you. Go through the below. I can do it, but either ones I picked up.
I'm so good, I astound
I'm just saying,
myself.
like, later on. We're not even halfway through the game. It's gonna be a bit. The way we're doing it, right? You know. I mean, when we beat the game, that's after that's what I'm But if you guys do watch that, that's what I'm saying. I can play the journal that I picked up. So.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Chris, can you tell everybody uses explode just because he looks up expecting everybody that uses explode? Why doesn't any of them use the talent that actually makes fucking enemies take more damage by fire? It's the only talent. Tornado, fire tornado? It's the only thing that makes things. The talent you use makes things like higher. It's not necessarily more damage. This is the only thing that'll like amplify your base if you're going for pure fire damage. And my armor will be obsolete after I get the full thing because, hold on, let me show you real quick. The full thing, final talent. Your damage is increased by 200 and damage reduced by 3%. Per ignite. So per person that is burning, per stack of it burning, you get these bonuses up to 20 times. So I can get up to 4,000% more damage and up to 60% damage reduction. But if I'm fighting elite, it doesn't matter. I always have the maximum effect. So I instantly just do 4,000 more damage and get 60% damage reduction when fighting elites. Like that's what's driving me right now. I don't see any other like there's other specs. There's the seasonal spec and then there's the rare spawn seasonal spec where like you have like this like there's like a bunch of class benefits that are pretty good. I don't see anything better than being res, like, you know, doing dots, and then just doing more damage. Like, because you're doing damage. Like, in my brain, it seems like I'd be the most content with just the seasonal reward spec. Not like Necromancer. Necromancer, the pet spec was so much better. But, by the way, this is a remake. This level right here is a plot for plot point, except for you enter over on this side of the quest area to find barbarian shit before you get the cube. This is the entrance to the cube dungeon, but it's not going to be the cube dungeon because it's random. Yeah, this is Pandemonium. Act 5 with your
Your grave awaits.
use that EXP well. Yes, it is. Gotta get that. Always get used.
Not ready yet.
Stats. It's a cool thing. It just stays in the corner, you know. Shoot at a corner.
Need more time.
The space is more valuable for gems and random shit. Other gems stack as long as you get like, a rare gem or stuff like that.
I'm unstoppable.
Burns till they die. 3,000 per second. If I get all through. It's quite easy, you know? The whirlwind goes straight through people. So does my blast. That's annoying. Which, after I get that damage reduction, I'm replacing that arcane barrier, that one that does the health and all that, with fucking Hydra. Blazing Hydra. Oh, you could hear that too, huh?
Your defenses are nothing.
My headset's pretty good, huh? There it is.
Still waiting.
One time I had like, you know how like there's like those skeletons that pop from the sky like after you like go through like the area in the sewer, you know, like there's like it goes with like some skeletons. It was that with goblins, and they're all different goblins. It's like, I killed like 4 of them, but I could tell like I missed like 1 or 2 of them. I was like, damn.
The Rift Guardian is here.
People don't realize that, you know, like, oh, just if you travel that, it won't go back and hit him. Like, yeah, but it'll cover you perfectly if you teleport or run away.
I need to go back.
Impressive.
He says different things. It's like, I can tell your power has grown, or like, alright, well, my controller's cutting out, so it's a good time, I think, to cut this. gonna sign out. You know, problems obviously apparent. I got one follower. I hope that's you, Brian. Watch this whole thing if you want later. A lot of kicking ass. Alright, peace.